So for those of you who don't know, I have been living in my parents' dining room since last September, and they have been building me a tiny house. Well, I finally got to move into my tiny house this week, so I thought it was rather fitting that this theme this month be home. You can see that the first thing I've done is I have marked out my calendar. I did go ahead and kind of guess where the lines needed to go with pencil. This is typically one of the only spreads though that I do that. I usually prefer to just go in and freehand because I feel like the little inconsistencies kind of are what give it character and they make it mine. If it looks, like a computer did it, then why not just get one that's pre-made? But I did go in with some Tombos to do the numbers. And then I started on the wind chimes, and you'll see that I'm using a pair of scissors there just to get that kind of oval shape because I didn't have any stencils that would give me that oval shape. I had a lot of circles, but not ovals. And you'll see here that I do go in with pencil for this to redo place all the little pieces of the wind chime. I know this is kind of an odd angle. This is basically the angle that I have to work with right now. I thought it would be nice because then you can see Bagheera snoozing at the end of my bed. Here you can see I'm drawing little pieces of the wind chime. I kind of went back and forth on what kind of wind chime to do here at the top. So you'll see I go in and erase it quite a few times. Just because I couldn't decide what I wanted to do. And here I am starting on some more. I think I did 3 total on the sides. And then you can see here where I'm trying to decide if I want to do one on this side or not. And you'll see in a second here that I'm pretty sure I go in and I erase that. Yep, there we go. So now I have this grid paper sticky notes, and I'm just stickying it the rest of the way down so that way I can just kind of have a little screen area, I guess. And then I'm just putting some washi tape down. You'll see me flip through this particular sticker set a lot. It is the motivational set from the Happy Planner. Alright, so as you can see, I'm just working on all of the stickers to go here, just kind of as decorations. Apologies for my voice, it's pollen season. So again, I'm just going in with most of the markers I used are Tombos or the Crayola Super Tips, and then I had some of the Zebra gel pens. I'll have all of these linked in the description below so you can see which ones I'm actually using. I don't necessarily have like a specific plan of like different spreads. Like I know that I need, a calendar and things like that, but I don't have like a layout, I guess. So here you can see again, I'm just looking for more stickers. I do this a lot and I just kind of flip through and I'm like, which ones look good? And I don't really have like a specific plan. There you can see that I marked the 15th because that is my birthday. So now we're gonna come in and I'm gonna start working on my, this is my goals page. So this is kind of like, or it's not necessarily goals, but it's like my important information for the month. Just the things that I need to know for, be it like my commission orders, specific to-dos that need to get done around the house, important things to remember for work, and I kind of just made this as to kind of look like it's one big wind chime. So like all of these are like hanging pieces that would, hit against each other and make noise. And just wanted some movement in the piece. And you can see also, a lot of times I will pick stickers up and then I don't really like where I put them, so I will pick them back up and put them back onto the page that they came off of. So here you can see I'm going to start counting my habit trackers to see how many different squares I need. I did something different this time and I don't really like it. And these stickers right here, that one messed up. These stickers are just lines for they say 1 through 31, so they're for calendars and to-do lists. They're by Rebel Ink from Etsy, and I will link them down below as well. I have a lot of theirs. I have some that are just blank and some that are in different colors. So here you can see that when I got my lines done, it didn't line up, so I took it out and redid it and just used some double-sided tape to get it to stick. And there you can see that I just was like, nope, I don't like this. So I got rid of it. And I do that a lot. I'm like, you know what, let's just cut the page out. It doesn't matter. I have, I struggle with anxiety, and bullet journaling is supposed to be a stress relief thing for me. I used to try and fight with it and try and make it, work for what I needed it to, and it was too stressful. So if a page is really stressing me out and I just don't like the way it's turning out, I just take it out and start again. Which I think is one of the best things about bullet journaling, is that you literally get to make this whatever you want. If you don't like it, just take it out and do it again. So I tried something new this month. Typically I have 2 different habit trackers. I have one for my personal things or my day-to-day things, I guess. And then I have one to track health concerns. I have asthma and several other health concerns, and so I need to keep track of them so I can tell my doctor, hey, this happened, I've been struggling with this, and I can kind of see patterns and stuff. And by the way, what I'm doing with those scissors is I took another one of those sheets for the 1 through 31 and just cut it up so that I could put it so they were all they'd be facing, the correct way. So that way I could individually label each of them. So I decided to try and put these together on the same habit tracker. And I'll be completely honest, I've been doing this for a few days now, because today's the 4th when I'm filming this, and I'm not liking it. So I don't think I'm going to be doing this again next month. Here you can see I am putting in another page for me to put more details about any health concerns that I have. It's great to have the page to just mark, yep, I had this issue. Yep, I had this issue. But it's a lot better if I can actually put in, more details about it. So I have just the overview, and then I can have more information later. Those stickers that you see me, the little individual sticker sheets you see me flipping to, are from Sticky. If you've never checked out Sticky Club, I really love them. You get 3 different packs to choose from each month, and it's just a nice little way to get, some stickers. And it's just a nice little surprise. I usually pick which one I want each month, and I just get one for the month. Except I will say that this past month I couldn't decide, so I got all 3. I figured it was my birthday month. It's okay. All right, so here you can see I am starting my food log and my line a day. I, again, struggle a lot with anxiety and depression, and a lot of times I just don't eat. And it's not it's not any particular reason. It's just, I just forget to eat. Or I just don't want to eat. And I'm not hungry. So I have a food log so that I can write down. That way I can, if I look at the food log and I'm like, oh, there's nothing on here, maybe I should eat something. And it's just kind of a little reminder. And so here again, I just kind of took some stickers and I tore some of them in half so that way I could make them look like they were behind the image. You can see that I'm using my ruler to just kind of tear them in half. I, again, am lazy, and to me that's just faster than having to deal with getting my scissors out. So I just usually, you can see there though, I had one that was not cooperating, so I had to get my scissors. And then the line of the day that's on the other side, I typically just, again, it's just a line of the day. Sometimes it's a quote of something that's going on that I really wanted to, show how that day went. For example, there was one day that there was a huge storm that came through. And so I think it was a couple of months ago. And I wrote, "The storm of the century. Once every 100 years does it come," which is one of my favorite Colin Mockery quotes. And that was just my quote for the day. So that way when I look back, I'll know, oh, this is when that big storm came through. All right, so this next spread is my grocery list. And I think I put just like a little inspirational quote there. And then the next page are going to be my goals, or not goals, but my accomplishments for the month, things that I'm proud of. So, I've already put one on for this month because I finally moved into the tiny house. So that was something awesome that came in this month. And then I also have passed a training at work for a jurisdiction that's really been bothering me. So, and then here you can see I'm starting my finance tracker. So I have just a little tracker to show my starting balances on my checking and savings as well as my credit card. So I'm trying to get my debt down. So that's why I want to make sure that I keep track of that. The next page is going to have my bills, and it just has a line for every bill, and then I track when it's due, what I expect the amount to be, and then what it actually is, and what I paid, because a lot of times for my debt I'll pay more than I'm owed, so that way I can write, hey, this was, I paid more than I was supposed to. Then this is my next page is my needs and wants. So this is where I put my budget. So I'll have my needs and wants on the same page. Half of the spread is for the needs and the other half is for the wants. And it just has what I expect it to be, what the actual total ends up being, and what the difference is. And then the next 3 spreads are going to be my item breakdown of every single purchase that I make. This I find really helps me. I can actually just I go in here and I write the date, the store, the item breakdown, and then I have a check mark for if I've put it into my actual budget count at the end of the month, the category, what method it was paid, if it was cash or card, and the amount. And I have found that, I know for a lot of people looking at things online is my stepdad has an Excel sheet that works for him, but for me, seeing it actually written down and handwriting it down is the best way for me to really take in how much I'm spending. So then the next thing I'm doing is just my weekly spread for the first week. Typically I do daily spreads as well. I just didn't feel like it this week. Once I got done with this, you can kind of tell that I'm getting kind of lazy at the end because I'm just kind of freehanding everything and I'm not bothering to go in and mess with anything. But again, it's just, you do what you gotta do. And so I wrote, little motivational quotes for me for the month or for the week, and And that was it. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Here you can kind of see the flip through of just the pages themselves. Let me know if there's anything that you would like me to change about this for future, and if this is something that you like. If not, I can just go back to like I was doing and just showing all the completed pages. So anyway, I hope you guys really enjoyed this, and I hope you have a fabulous month in your bullet journals as well. So once again, y'all enjoy this, and I'll see y'all next time.